The Sahara Desert, a place of scorching sun and endless sand dunes, but this land holds secrets. Secrets buried beneath the sands of time. One such secret is Nabta Playa. It's a place where the whisper of the wind carries echoes of the past. Nabta Playa wasn't always a desert. Thousands of years ago, it was a savanna. It had lakes and grasslands. People lived here. They left behind something incredible. They built massive stone structures. These structures are a puzzle for us to solve. In 1973, a group of scientists stumbled upon Nabta Playa. They were led by archaeologist Fred Wendorf. They were studying ancient lake beds. They didn't expect to find anything like it. It was a discovery that would change our understanding of the past. These stones weren't randomly scattered. They were arranged with purpose. They were aligned with the stars. Nabta Playa wasn't just an ancient campsite, it was an observatory. It was a place where people tracked the movements of the cosmos. Nabta Playa is old, really old. It dates back to around 7,000 years ago. That's older than Stonehenge. It's even older than the pyramids of Giza. Imagine that. These stones have been standing for millennia. They have witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. And they still stand, a testament to human ingenuity. When the people of Nabta Playa looked up at the night sky, they saw the same stars we see today. They saw patterns in the stars. They gave names to these patterns. We call them constellations. The people of Nabta Playa understood that the stars were more than just points of light. They were a clock. They were a calendar. They built their stone circles to align with these celestial timekeepers. They could track the seasons. They knew when to plant and when to harvest. This knowledge was essential for their survival in the harsh desert environment. Imagine standing in the middle of Nabta Playa thousands of years ago. The night sky blazes with stars. There are no city lights to obscure the view. You look up at the stone circles. They seem to point towards the heavens. One circle in particular is of great importance. It contains a number of significant alignments. It's aligned with the star Arcturus. Arcturus is a red giant star. It's one of the brightest stars in the sky. But that's not all. The stones also align with Sirius. Sirius is the brightest star in our night sky. It's known as the dog star. And if that wasn't enough, the circle lines up with Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri is our closest stellar neighbor. It's actually a system of 3 stars. The people of Nabta Playa recognized these stars. They incorporated them into their beliefs. They used them to navigate the vast desert. They used them to understand their place in the cosmos. Nabta Playa wasn't just an observatory, it was a gathering place. People came from miles around to meet here. They came for ceremonies, they came for celebrations, they came to share knowledge. Imagine the scene. Fires crackle in the night, the stars twinkle overhead, people tell stories, they dance, they perform rituals. The stone circles stand as silent witnesses to these ancient gatherings. They are a reminder of a time when humans lived in harmony with nature. The stones themselves may have held religious significance, perhaps they represented ancestors, perhaps they were seen as portals to the heavens. We may never know for sure, but we can be sure that Nabta Playa was more than just a collection of stones. It was a sacred place. Nabta Playa isn't the only ancient site that shows an interest in the stars. All around the world, people were building structures that aligned with the heavens. Stonehenge in England is perhaps the most famous example. But there are many others. In Mexico, we have the pyramids of Teotihuacan. They're aligned with the sun and the Pleiades star cluster. In Cambodia, we have Angkor Wat. It's a vast temple complex that's aligned with the summer solstice sunrise. These sites are spread across continents and cultures, but they all share a common thread. They show that humans have always been fascinated by the stars. We've always sought to understand our place in the universe. The people of Nabta Playa left no written records. We don't know their language, we don't know their stories. But they left behind something more powerful. They left behind their legacy etched in stone. The stones of Nabta Playa speak to us across the millennia. They tell us that humans have always been curious. We've always looked up at the stars and wondered. We've always sought to make sense of the universe and our place in it. Nabta Playa is a reminder that science and spirituality are not mutually exclusive. They can coexist. They can enrich one another. The people of Nabta Playa understood this. They saw the beauty and the wonder of the cosmos, and they used their knowledge of the stars to guide their lives. Nabta Playa is still shrouded in mystery. Archaeologists are still working to uncover its secrets. We don't know everything about the people who built it. We don't know exactly how they used the site, but that's part of what makes Nabta Playa so fascinating. It's a puzzle waiting to be solved. It's a reminder that there's still so much we don't know about our past. New discoveries are being made all the time. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the people of Nabta Playa. It brings us closer to understanding ourselves. The Sahara Desert is a harsh and unforgiving place, but it is also a place of great beauty and wonder. It is a place where the past is never truly gone. It is a place where the wind whispers stories of ancient civilizations. Nabta Playa stands as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of our ancestors. It is a reminder that even in the most challenging of environments, humans are capable of great things. It is a reminder that we are all connected to the cosmos. We are all made of star stuff. When we look up at the stars, we are looking back in time. The light from those stars has traveled for millions, even billions of years to reach us. When we look at the stars, we are seeing the universe as it was in the distant past. Nabta Playa reminds us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. We are part of a vast and ancient universe. A universe that is full of mystery and wonder. A universe that continues to inspire us to explore, to discover, and to learn.